Ladies, what do you do with it once you snatch it?
Depending on what you do. If you
got it, once you got it.
I got it. Now, if you accept responsibility, I'll let it go.
But if you don't,
then my fist ready.
Oh, I like that. That's crazy. Y'all crazy.
Hello and welcome. I'm Ebony.
And I'm Nico.
And we are
EboNics podcast.
Where
we're building the language around life, love, and legacy. Got it. I practiced, that's why. Wow. What are we talking about today? Eb, what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to talk about forgiveness.
It's too late to apologize.
Never too late.
Last episode, you said we was going to talk about this.
I don't even remember the context. But here we are.
Yeah. Clearly, we got something that I might need to apologize for.
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm hoping. I hope we're good.
Oh, we're great.
Okay. Sweet. Speaking of great, look at you. Just look at you. Oh, man. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. We need to wrap this up quick.
We just started.
I'm just saying. About to get something else started.
Ha. Did you get it?
I didn't.
Let's get it started.
I wasn't even thinking about them. I was talking about Michael Jackson.
We are never on the same music reference.
We're not, because your music knowledge is trickety trash.
What was yours? What was that?
Michael Jackson, wanna be starting something? You didn't get that at all. That's cool. All right.
No.
All right. I forgive you. While we're on the topic. See, I haven't brought it back. Okay, cool. All right, so get us going.
Do you have a distinguishing difference between forgiveness versus reconciliation? Do you think they're the same?
No. I feel like that was two different questions. I don't think that they are the same. I feel like I do have a distinct, view, a separate view of the two. I think.
What separates one from the other for you?
I don't think it's like when people saying like the forgive and forget type situation. I think I can forgive somebody. I think our relationship could change after that, and there still be true forgiveness. I think so. I think forgiveness is cool. Reconciliation is the repair, the work that you have to do after that to mend a relationship, to get it possibly back to where it once was, but it may be a process. So, you saying I'm sorry can be cool for right now, but then there's work that needs to be done for the reconciliation. What about you?
I agree.
With everything? Sweet.
But something you didn't say that I noted was that forgiveness only requires one person. You can forgive someone and they have no idea.
That is real.
They don't have to be present at all or know that it happened.
But reconciliation definitely needs...
It takes two parties.
It needs two parties. That's real. I've definitely forgiven some people and I'm just like, I ain't even tripping off that no more. It's all good. But our relationship has been different because either they haven't taken ownership and we've had the conversation about what it would be like to move forward. Yeah, that's a good point. Have we ever been in a place where you had forgiven me, but there hasn't been any reconciliation? I'm pretty sure we've been there, but do you have anything fresh on your mind?
No, I don't think there's an area that we're not reconciled in. Or I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you.
Why not? You want you to hold it against me? So you're saying, like, if there's an area in our life that we hadn't been working toward, reconciliation, we wouldn't be able to move forward with just life? What do you mean?
I'm saying that if I'm interacting with someone in any intimate capacity, then we're already reconciled. In my world.
In your world, okay.
I don't really engage on intimate levels with people that I'm not in relationship with.
Okay, I'm just trying to see, because if it's like, how I may have offended you before, and you're still processing it. So while you're processing it, it's just like we haven't been able to reconcile and build off of that because you're still working through your feelings and stuff like that. But life has to go on. So let's just say we get into it this afternoon and we got to shoot something else. Are you saying like you can't shoot, you can't, continue on? Or does it feel just fake to you?
It would be very fake.
Okay, all right.
Episode would be trash.
All right.
It would be, don't ask me anything that requires yes or no, because that's all you're going to get. Yeah, no.
That sucks too, boy, because you've been great lately. I'm especially on the videos. I'm extremely proud of you.
Thanks.
How this has been going. This has been great. People, man, been commenting. Everybody's been stopping me and just like, yo, Eb, it's been just opening up. It's amazing to see. But I cannot imagine. But you're pushing through. I cannot imagine you bringing your attitude or whatever state here and trying to have this podcast. And you just like, yep. Forgiveness, yep.
We'll probably get there one day.
That episode gonna be short and sweet, baby. We just got to cut it. We'll be back. We got to do something. All right, so you just gotta let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all feel like something must be wrong. They need to work on some kind of reconciliation. Hopefully
something happened out.
Yeah, hopefully
camera.
I'm at least aware. That'll be sad on my part if I just don't pick it up.
I think I'm pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's on your body. Yeah, it is your body language.
I don't think I can be upset and it not read.
No.
Even to strangers.
That's real. Okay.
Unless they just think I'm a stick in the mud. I don't know. Some people are just surly. They just all
what?
the time. Surly.
Surly?
Yeah. Look it up, boo.
Nah, I'm not about to do it because people don't use the word surly like that. What does that mean?
Nope.
Come on, man. So Eb has the little dictionary screensaver where just words come by and she would just sit there and that's a great word. I'll hold on to that and I'll just use it in one of our conversations like I know what these mean. Surely people aren't using surly just all willy-nilly. Let me know in the comments if y'all know what surly means. I'm not looking it up. I'm banking on y'all to educate your boy.
Why not?
Surly. Bad-tempered and unfriendly. That word is not necessary. We already have other words for that. So surely we don't need surly.
Whatevs.
So like rest in B face?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But my sister got that. She's super nice.
Your mom got that.
Also nice.
That's just in the genes.
I got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Were you asking me? That was a question?
Yes.
Oh, so this is new.
I didn't know I had it. Just all the time. I know I have it when I'm mad. I'm mad. I mean on a regular day.
Nah.
I didn't think so.
No. I think you put that on.
Because people think I'm more pleasant than I actually am.
That's true. That's true. And I would say that your sister is a little more intimidating.
Yeah, but she's way nicer.
That's true. And mom's in the middle. It all depends on the day. Yeah. I love you, Mom. You can tell when she's having a good day. When it's just maybe just a regular day. You don't know. I'm sure we're going to talk about this when I see her.
Yep. Okay. So, you don't... Is there anything you need to apologize to me for?
We're going to do this live. Let's see.
I took 2 or 3 sips of your coffee when I only asked for 1.
When my back was
Sorry.
turned? On purpose?
What do you mean on purpose? Who accidentally drinks extra?
No. I mean, like, accidentally. How do you accidentally take a drink when it's not yours? You said you accidentally took multiple drinks?
I didn't say it was an accident. You asked me if it was an accident. I don't think that's possible.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't mean accident. I meant when I turned my back, you did one of those.
No, it was when the first sip I took, but I was like, this good. And then I power walked forward and took some extra swigs.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you were to apologize for taking food that does not belong to you, especially my food, you will run out of sorries. You will eventually have no more sorries to give.
That was top of mind. It was this morning.
I was about to say you ain't got to apologize for that, but man. Because you're going to be like, nope, you said it ain't gonna. Nope, I don't even want to put myself in that position. How about you just show me?
So face you and then drink extra.
No. Show me that you won't do it again.
That's not true.
So why are you sorry? You're not sorry then.
Maybe this is just a confession, not an apology.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely a difference there.
Well, never mind. I don't know. I don't have anything that I know or think I should apologize for at the moment.
No. This conversation, you know what? I am going to apologize. This conversation actually reminds me of the issue that we had months ago that we both just basically disagreed on. And like we were talking about it earlier, because I was processing through it, and I was like, man, I think the foundation of that argument was that I didn't do what you asked me to do, and yet I still took it upon myself to say, you know what, I'm gonna do what's best for her, or I'm gonna, think for her, which is what you have been, you've been, I won't say loud about, but you
vocal.
Just extremely vocal about, like, hey, just give me this, let me have this, and I'm like, I'll rob you of that, and I feel like
just call me loud.
And I'm not sorry. But you've been extremely vocal about that, and the crazy thing is, I've been asking you to even walk in that, and the fact that I still robbed you of that, I am acknowledging that I'm owning that. I dropped the ball. I yet again offended you. I hurt your feelings, and I doubled down on it. But it just had to take some time for me to actually see the true root of it and the hurt, and I'm sorry for that. No buts. Handled that poorly, and I will do better.
You've done better.
Thank you.
Apology accepted, sugar.
Sweet.
She very sweet.
All right. We took the apology language quiz. It is by the same guy who...
Gary Chapman.
Yeah, but people just might not know Gary Chapman. So
I'm just
for the
plug.
people, for the people in the back that don't know Gary Chapman, he's the guy that developed the 5 love languages and that quiz. So you can actually go on his site and take the quiz for free and see what your apology language is. I thought it was cool because I didn't realize that was a thing.
Me either.
But it makes sense, the idea of having something like that, because you may look for something different in an apology than I would. And as we were taking the quiz and talking about it, the results, it was just like, that's an apology? I'm like, nah. So we want to dive into that. And this was her idea. So way to find some amazing content and tools to, strengthen our marriage. So yeah.
The love languages was dope.
Yeah.
There were 5 apology types, just like the love languages. One was to express regret, and those people need the guilty party to express guilt or shame that they feel for causing pain. Accepting responsibility. Well, the first one would be saying, I'm sorry. That's expressing regret. Accepting responsibility would sound like, I was wrong for ... And that comes without making excuses or justifications. The person receiving the apology needs you to not excuse what you did or explain it away. The third one is offer restitution, which would sound like, what can I do or say to make it up to you, to make the action right? And those people need assurance that the offending party still cares and wants to make sure that they're meeting whatever need will fix it. Number 4 is express regret it's repent. Number 4 is repent. And that's expressing regret or desire to change and making goals potentially that will explain the changes. And that might sound like, I know I've done this before, but I won't do it anymore. And
I think I know which one you are.
I knew before the quiz. The last one is to request forgiveness, to actually say, can you forgive me? Do you forgive me?
Nah, what have you done to earn it? Hey, let's talk, because I took the test.
That one was important because someone can apologize and just assume they're good.
Right.
But no.
See?
You have to get the verbal yes.
But see, can you forgive me, though? That you're asking for forgiveness, but still, what is forgiveness? Like, I need to see the work. I think that's the reconciliation after that. But yeah, we're going to have to talk. Yeah, because I took the test and I don't know. I failed it in a way.
He doesn't agree with his results.
Something happened. So I need to talk to Gary. We need to talk because
the one you think you are is only 5% difference.
But the one that it says I am, I don't agree with. Like,
by 5%.
I feel like the one that I
just say what they are.
Okay. I mean, you was just saying the one to one. So, it says that I am, or my language is express regret. And when I hear somebody just say, I'm sorry, that's empty to me. It said the person needs to express guilt or shame and feel like, so I get I understand they're expressing the feeling or emotions and stuff, but I feel like I want to hear you own this.
So I still think yours is right, but you need them to say, I'm sorry for, and fill in the blank.
That's what I'm saying. Accept responsibility. Like, I was wrong. Accept responsibility without making excuses or justifications. Like, that's why I'm just like, I like that. Like, acknowledge the fact that you did something, that you messed up, and
you got madman hands.
females. That's how the girls do. Expect the fact that you did something.
You gotta snatch the air.
See that?
There you go.
What do you do
once
you have
that?
it? Nah, you do the point in the head. It go together. It'd be like, and do it go together, or is it like either way it's dumb. I just want to know, it's weird. But yeah, what do you do with it once you snatch it?
Depending on what you do. If you
got it, once you got it,
I got it. Now if you accept responsibility, I'll let it go.
But if you
not,
don't,
then my fist ready.
Oh, I like that. That's crazy. Y'all crazy. So yeah, I need for you to accept responsibility, own it, and then I guess I do want to hear that you're sorry. I do want to hear that you're hurt and stuff, but
so those are your top two, regardless. But you think that they're inverted, like
yeah,
they need to.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Straight up.
What do you value the least?
Offer restitution, repent, desire to change. I get the repent and desire to change. Some of those questions, it was like,
I thought that would be mine, but one of the top. But based on the ways that people were.
The questions.
Yeah, I was like, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, it felt empty. It felt like you was.
Next time I won't do this.
Yeah, it was like, but what about this time? Let's talk about now. So it's like, okay, I won't do this next time. That's so empty. That's like, hold up, that's not an apology to me.
Yeah.
That seemed like, okay, I want to avoid being here.
And I have to trust you to even believe that.
Right. Would you even have the opportunity next time?
Yeah.
So it's like, no. That's why I need to hear right now what you did.
Maybe that's why I don't like that one.
It's how the questions
I don't want there to be a next time.
Right. But still though, it's like it talks about next time, assuming that there will be a next time. Assume it actually removes the healing and accountability. yeah, or the actions to make this one right here right. Mm-hmm. But also the one that we're talking about. So the express regret part. Somebody was just like, "Oh man, like had I done this differently, it would never happen." I was just like, I don't like living in the what ifs and stuff like that. So I'm like, if but you did do it. So since you did do it, own that, talk about it. So that's why I was like, express regret. Every question when I saw the regret, oh, I'm sorry, I regret that I did that, or it hurt my feelings that you felt this way. And it was just like, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that, dog. What did you do? What did you do? Own it. Wear it.
I feel like, so I knew my strongest one would be accept responsibility, because I hate when people make excuses or justifications.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, but this is why. I'm just like, we might as well stop talking.
That's why we got into it. That's why that argument lasted as long as it did, and that's why it hurt so much, because I didn't realize that my apology basically got canceled once I said but.
Basic grammar. The but negates everything that you just said.
But I like the but.
Okay. Well, it didn't like us.
That's true. You're right. Drop the ball on that.
Or say, I'm sorry. This is why I did it. Not too concerned about how you got there. It was a poor choice. Whatever that thought process was, which you don't need to share with me, cancel it.
Yeah.
But there were questions.
Nope. So you just canceled out everything.
Oh, gosh. There were questions like if a server spill something on my shirt, we don't have a relationship outside of this. So I need you to give me a new shirt. We're not building anything.
Right. So restitution counts
Yes.
to me there, for sure.
So with random people, I value restitution more because there's no trust here. We're not rebuilding anything. I don't know you. You messed up my shirt. I like my shirt. Give me a new shirt.
Yo, so actually I feel like a lot of these will matter, like you said, depending upon the relationship. Like, I want certain things from my kids.
What do you want from them?
I want changed behavior.
Repentance.
Yep, I want repentance. I want to see. Now, I want them to own it. I want to hear that just because it's me.
It hasn't changed.
No, that's me. But at the same time, like, I think it's important. What I want to see the most is change behavior. So even if you say, like, I'm sorry I dropped that, Daddy. Like, I know you dropped it. For my kids, so what I want you to do is not do that again. So for the kids, that's what I want them to see.
Thinking about your iPad in this example?
I mean, I'm going to have to break it up. So, I'm practicing forgiveness. It's the reconciliation that we're doing right now. We ain't doing. It's funny because when you said, I smiled when you said, which one? Oh, man. Need assurance that the offended party
feels bad enough.
Cam with that face touch is hilarious. So my son is Camden. This dude, I don't know why, he's so gentle, so loving, and he does this thing to where he's like,
he can't handle confrontation.
Oh my gosh,
he knows you're upset with him, he cannot even function.
It's like what he's like when I'm yelling at him, he's like he wants a hug, and I'm like, I don't want a hug. But what he wants to do is he wants to repair. He wants
to make sure he's sorry.
Absolutely. So Cam is definitely the offer restitution type.
That's how he apologizes.
Dog, this dude, he'd be like, I'm sorry, Daddy. Like, what is this, man? Like, we just go into a drama. It's like, action. I'm sorry, Daddy. It's like, bruh. It's cute, man. It's crazy, but that also just shows me I'm learning. Like, that's not me. I'm trying to value that at the same time, because I'm not grabbing your face, on some, are you okay type stuff.
I just did that to you.
You did.
On Friday.
You did.
Yeah, it's in his blood. I didn't consciously, give me your face. It just came out of my body.
Oh my gosh, that's where he got it from. We're the
same. Emotionally, we're the same person.
That's real. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, I'm just playing it over in my head. Wow, yep. And I didn't know how to deal with you in the beginning, so I feel like I'm starting over.
You're still getting surprises. So.
I am. Things happen, man. She seems to believe that
you knew who you married.
I knew who I married. Right. The thing is, even if I didn't know who I married, this is 8 years later. It's new you happening every day. Just like his mercies are new, like your randomness is new every morning. It's like, yo, I did not know this. Now, all of it wouldn't have affected my I do. But a lot of
what would have?
A lot of it be like, I did? I did. All right, I do.
What?
It'd be random stuff. I don't know. If I think about something, I'll let you know. A lot of stuff is funny. It'd be just like, what? It's like I married a cartoon character. Love it. It's mad entertaining.
How do you think you apologize?
Correctly. That's not on her. I think that's the 6th one. So yeah. Gary, you want to add the correct one, the correct way. Matter of fact, you just put it under Nico.
How does that look?
Light skin.
Define it.
Bald.
Define the Nico way. And what does it sound like?
It sounds like.
That's the Camden way.
I think I apologize. Ooh, you know what?
Nope.
I just realized something.
What?
The one that I feel like I want to hear, I think I'm poor at. I done did all that energy, and I'm like, meanwhile, I suck at that one. Because Ebony be like, you did this, or, you know, not to make you sound crazy.
Ranty.
Crazier. But if you say something, I'd be quick to like, wait, I don't know, like how that feels. The ownership of it.
Yeah, you do the explain away.
Yeah,
a lot.
I do the explain away.
I might as well. I don't know.
That's a dance move, the explain away, dog. I
What
dance
that
out
would
of
do
that. I don't know. I just really thought about the move. I just explain away. I dodged them mugs.
You just threw it back to me.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing. Like, you be like, you did this, and I'll be like, oh, but you, but you, I don't know. I don't know why. It's like, okay, I feel like I want to justify what I did. Mm-hmm. Explain. Like, there was a reason why I did this. Like, that makes it better. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So you explain away. What do I do?
Do you talk?
What?
Is there a right or... I don't know. A lot of times, man, when we be talking, man, I'm trying to see if it was an area that you straight needed to apologize for that you handled poorly. A lot of times it just don't be believable because...
What you mean? My apology?
I'm trying to think. Oh, so, yeah, I got some.
Oh, God.
Let me sit up and get this one. So, I hate being ignored. Mm-hmm. So, when I am talking to Eb or trying to tell her something and she's not paying attention, it just really pisses me off or whatever. I've shared...
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Am I not paying attention, or does my body language suggest that I'm not paying attention? Or both? I don't know.
Your body language doesn't suggest much. It pretty much tells it like it is. Your words might say otherwise. Your words suggest that you feel otherwise. Your body language, this is how I'm feeling. You'll be like we do. I've said this before. This is how you feel. This is no suggestion. This is letting me know that you ain't here. Your words be like, no, I'm listening. Go ahead.
That means I'm not listening to you, or that I don't want to talk about what we're talking about.
This right here lets me know that you ain't here. Your words be like, go ahead, I'm listening.
And then I listen.
Yeah, whatever.
Begrudgingly. I listen.
Begrudgingly. No, it's not that. I think what I was trying to get at was, once I've shared these things with you, mm-hmm. the way you kind of throw them back, it don't really show that. It don't show like changed behavior. So let me put. So when I said that, I don't like being ignored or something like that, you would say, hold on, y'all, let me listen. You know, let me make sure he's paying attention. Like, you would say something like that, and condescending, and it's just like, instead of saying, yo, let me listen, or not even saying it or whatever,
so
just
it's
period.
Tone?
The tone be like mocking and kind of like, okay, here he go. Like, let me make sure I listen. So there's no, and I'd be like, dang, man, don't do it then. Just don't do it. It was something else you did there before.
Hair? This example you gave me last time was hair, weave.
Yes. I hate weave, man. My sister used to do her hair all the time. There used to be hair everywhere. So I've grown up to just really hate weave. I look at women with weave and I'd be like,
that's how you look at me when I got braids.
Yeah, you don't need it. So don't destroy me in the comments, or destroy me in the comments, whatever. It won't change my mind.
I love weave.
But my sister-in-law came over one time and did Ebony's hair, or you were doing her hair, whatever. She was like, I'm going to pick the hair up just so make sure we get this hair just so he won't. And I'm like, was all that necessary? Either do it or don't do it, And then
not doing it's not an option.
Yeah, not doing is definitely not an option. But it was just like, let me get the hair just so I was like, thank you for acknowledging me. Oh, I really appreciate that comment. That makes me happy. I was just like, nah, that was whack.
Are you over this?
Working on forgiveness.
It doesn't look like it. Maybe I didn't apologize right.
I don't even know if you apologized for that. Did you?
Yep.
Okay. I just need to do better with forgiving then.
What?
I just need to do better with forgiving.
Oh.
Look at you already. What? Bring it down.
I wasn't hype. I really didn't hear you.
Oh, okay. See, I mean, it's just hard to...
Misinterpreting.
I love you. Like, you have to say it in a certain way for it to really, What about you, man? What do you think that or what do you think that you do poorly?
Speak. Does it seem like I fight for apologizing, or do you think that's a struggle for me to apologize to someone? I know my answer. I want to know yours.
I feel like it takes you a while to get to that point. If you're angry with somebody, you want to sit in your anger for a little bit before you, reconcile.
We're talking about apologizing.
You did say apologizing. I'm trying to think because it's so many scenarios where you're upset with somebody, but I can't recall something.
I'm talking about they're mad.
They mad at you.
I did something.
Don't be mad at you, man. Everybody love you.
False. You be mad at me.
Tell me in my ear.
You be mad at me.
Do you struggle with apologizing to me?
I'm asking you, how does it feel? I don't think I do, but you might not feel like that.
Nah. Yeah, it's always the other way around. So you're right. Don't nobody be mad at you.
Everybody that live with me be mad at me.
The kids.
They be pissed.
Count. They don't count.
They count.
That's true.
Their little feelings matter.
That's true.
I apologize to them all the time.
You do. That's why I don't think you really struggle with that. I don't think you struggle with that. I think it's just more of the reconciling. But, yeah.
But that's because I don't be trusting people.
Yeah, oh my gosh. You be like, okay, they apologize. Okay. But after that, it's just...
Trust is gigantic with me.
I get it, but my thing is people are going to let you down, period.
People can let me down.
But
if I don't trust you anymore,
no, I get
we don't have a relationship.
I get it. But even with broken people, you're going to run into trust even becoming an issue. Even your best friend.
I know.
You know, so you're going to have that situation. But if you're able to love past that and kind of mend relationships, they don't necessarily have to go, especially immediately.
She's been mad at me too.
But I don't know why. I mean,
I'm just saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
You said people don't get mad at me. They do.
Oh, okay. You got it. I'm sure they do. But I'm just saying, I think in order for you to have strong relationships, y'all got to endure some things. Mm-hmm. Like,
there are probably have a lot people more who I'm not interested in long suffering with.
You got people who you ain't even interested with me long suffering with. You write off my friends way quicker than I write off my friends. You be more hurt and offended than I be. Mm-hmm. I feel like wives do that. Wives really take on the hurt, the disrespect, anger, or whatever for their husbands. Like, somebody do something to me, I'd be like, man, dog, that was whack. But you'd be like, turn green, you know.
You and my siblings, I'm irrational. I get pissed.
Yeah, good word. And I'm glad you admitted that. That's the first step of growing. I love it. I really do. That you care. That it shows that you care. Mm-hmm. But also, it'd be like, yo, when I'm trying to work on growing or rebuilding a relationship with these people, you don't be on the same page. You be like, okay, you good, okay. It's almost like waiting for them to mess up, or expecting them to mess up again. yeah, pretty much.
I think I'm a good read on people, which you have confirmed. So
that's true. But if I like I said though, lot of people,
nah, they ain't there.
A lot of people I don't just allow back to the same spot. Mm-hmm. You know, to the same place. Like, it's people that I'm going back and forth with. I'm just like, all right, you know what? Our relationship will now look different. But you be like, almost like,
relationships are so exhausting. You're not getting a spot.
I feel that. Yeah. And be some cats I be like, man, we want to hang out, we want to do this, and you just be like, not interested.
Or you go, I'm not going.
My friend's gonna listen to this like, is it me?
Probably. If you asking, it's probably you. I don't hate you.
Sorry, guys.
I don't trust you either.
Sorry, guys. I'm apologizing. Sorry, guys.
For what? What are you apologizing for?
That was not a real apology. I'm not taking ownership for that. Who is somebody you need to forgive, and for what? Or what for? You want me to put it out here in the world?
I was going to skip this, so I don't know. I'm thinking.
Who is someone you need to forgive, and what for? Back to how we started this thing. The fact that you don't need anybody else to practice forgiveness. It could just be you. I forgave the person who molested me. Mm-hmm. I think we mentioned that. I think we should definitely dive into that in the episode.
That's another one that you're better with than I am.
Man.
I ain't there.
You ain't never met this person, but when you found out, when we was in the same room and you heard that the person was there, you was like, don't even tell me who she is. I was like,
I don't need to know yet.
Okay. All right. But I had, at that point, was just like, look, I have to let this go. I'm not holding on to any more anger. I'm not holding on to I'm not giving this person no more of me.
Makes sense.
You don't deserve it. Mm-hmm. And
that's dope.
But at the same time, though, it's like I was able to actually have compassion for her, you know, and I'm just like, it gave me so much freedom. And then I was just like, man, first of all, you don't have the power. You don't have that power over me. I was just basically giving that to you. So it's just like, yo, I'm taking that back. This is me. This is the power I have. And I'm like, you know what? Let it go. I forgive you. I recognize that she went through some stuff as well. And it's good. I even wrote her a letter. Well, put it on Facebook. I wrote her a message on Facebook and was just like, yo, this is what you did, you know, so that she can own up to it and acknowledge her piece. And it was, like I said, freeing. The relationship, they might not ever be a relationship, and that's cool.
Not while we married.
But just the fact that, so that, you know, there don't need to be the reconciliation could be different. The reconciliation is just like, okay, at least as people, we can now show some kind of respect, or just there can be peace there at least. But we don't need to be buddies. We don't need to be anything. We ain't hanging out. It's repair. I don't know if it's repair, that piece, because there's so much damage that happened. So it's like, I guess as I'm doing the work to repair myself, and the Lord is really the one doing all that, it's helping repair that relationship in a way. I process out loud, so I just
along for the ride.
I just experienced that whole thing with me as I said it. So yeah. And you be like, nope. What? No way. She will never.
That's not true.
You like my own extra case of emotions.
I'll take it.
I appreciate it.
I'm like armor.
Sure.
Put
Definitely
your hand
a shield.
out. See? This is me. I can't see it. The armor on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, there we go. You feel strong? Instead of feeling
feel
covered,
protected?
I feel uncomfortable. I almost feel awkward. Why do you want to skip this? Too deep?
No. Was that too deep for you?
Look, I'm an open book out here. Sometimes I don't know what these words mean, how to express them.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, some of your pages are in a different language at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah. There's some of them just like invisible ink, you know, that kind of...
Just pee on it. Like Boss Baby.
This is the random stuff I'm talking about. And I'm like, I did? I did. All right. I do. I'm going to just start doing that. Every time you say something crazy, I'm like, I did.
You do.
All right, I do. Yeah, I still do.
You say you will continue to.
I still do.
Who you think I forgave that you struggle with?
Want to put it out there? Your dad?
My dad was inconsistent. So we had a single mom for most of the time. And he has apologized several times. But even before he did, I think I had already forgiven. And then after I had kids, I was even more like, okay, wow. Now it gave him more humanity for me to be raising kids at 20 something and be like, this is too much. So it gave me some context to why he felt like he couldn't handle it and be present. Still not a good choice. Still not the right choice, but it made more sense when I had my own.
It did a little bit of both for me. When we had kids, it made me like, how can you?
Yeah.
You know, how?
I had some of that too.
We had moments in our marriage where I'm like, during the drought, I was just like, I can't leave my kids, you know. I don't want to have visitation rights. I don't want to miss out on things and stuff. But at the same time, I think it's more Jesus who has shown me. It's the brokenness of people and understanding that it's so much like if you yourself aren't prepared or in a place to where you can really love yourself, you won't be able to really love and take care of somebody else. And I have to continue. I'm not the perfect father at all. You know, I dropped the ball. I got so many areas I need to work on. But if you're not doing personal work, then you're going to be just, I guess, that much more ill-prepared. So
I'm a much better parent post-therapy.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I don't know what your pops is doing to better himself in any way. But I'm sure once that work starts to happen, it's going to be like, you know what, I have to speak to these other issues because these are like I'm mending the relationship between or repairing the relationship between me and my molester. Like, he's going to have to do the repair with these relationships, you know. And my thing is the apologies, as far as like him expressing regret, you know, maybe even taking ownership. I don't know if he's taking full ownership of it. I don't know what those apologies look like, but has he offered restitution? And then has there been changed behavior? So it's like, I almost feel like these apologies are like one whole thing. They're almost like steps that need to happen to have full reconciliation.
Depending on the offense or in all situations.
Almost in all. I'm expressing regret. I'm actually showing compassion. I'm like, is there a book on this? There might be a book. It actually, I'm gonna read this. I don't know about you. I'm gonna read this because I'm interested now. I have to show compassion to be in the other person's, you know, there's an empathy. Be in other person's position and experience this, and I'm sorry. I'm like, regret. I get that. Accept responsibility. Owning this is it, and offer restitution. How can I repair? How can I, you know, do men? And like then doing the work would be change behavior, you know, and then also forgiving, actually being able to move past all this. I feel like all of that is needed to fully forgive. So, yeah, I do that for you. I take on the anger, all that stuff, because I don't want you to get hurt, you know. And I feel like you do that with me and my friends, but I'm trying to show a lot more grace in that relationship. Yeah. And that's all I have to say about that.
Final thoughts. There's nothing under there.
Nothing else. I love you.
I love you too.
Would it be an empty apology if I said I'm sorry if I did anything wrong? That I don't know about?
I don't know. Right now, it doesn't feel empty because I'm not mad about anything.
Okay. Well, I'm just acknowledging my brokenness as a sinful person. And I know that I'm going to drop the ball in the future. I know I have dropped the ball. And I don't mean to.
Oh. You know what you just said that was wrong? No.
What?
I didn't find nothing. This is such a pet peeve. When people say, I'm sorry if I did something.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was asking. Would that be an empty one?
That exact verbiage, the if.
Yeah.
If I'm mad you did something. What do you mean if?
Yeah.
Ooh.
How many O's was in that?
Whoa. Ooh, that be making me want to hit people right in the face. Right in the middle of their face. I'm sorry if...
We call that the nose.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. If they weren't hurt, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Ooh.
No, when you say we, are you talking about me and you? Is this... Did I do something?
No. Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I really don't know. Like...
Baby, don't ever say that to me. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody.
You're not talking to me no more? Or you say, I'm confused. Are we good?
We're great. Don't ever say if I did whatever. Ooh, that's dumb.
So are you saying that there's no place where that statement can't be sincere?
I can't think of one example.
If
I'm
you're
sorry
mad and
if
you
I
haven't
offended
expressed
you.
it, if you're mad and you haven't expressed it to me, why you're mad, and I came and I noticed that you were upset, and I'm like, yo, I'm sorry if I did something to make you mad.
Why wouldn't your first question be, did I do something? Why are you just apologizing to people?
Because I'm looking at you, not people. Not people, you. If I'm looking at you and you just like give me the cold shoulder and stuff like that, and I'm like, yo, you good?
That's different.
Did I do something wrong?
All acceptable.
And you don't say nothing because it's, it's people out there, which this is just, hypothetical. There's people out there that be like, nope, I'm good.
That's not them. They lying.
So if it's at that point, if somebody was just like, yo, I'm sorry if I did something wrong. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry because they don't know. I think that is a...
Well, let me clarify.
Yeah, cool.
You know you messed up. Yeah. And you come in my face and say, I'm sorry if I...
That's not taking ownership. Yeah. If looks could kill.
Get out of my face. That's what my answer is.
I don't know. I didn't know if I was supposed to get a leave at that point. Remember I told y'all when she's angry at anything, she's mad. She's angry at everything.
I'm not mad at you. But don't ever do that, or I will be.
See, you just canceled it out with the but. I don't know what's real. Nah, I understand it. It's good.
Then you're going to have two things to apologize for. That weak apology. And whatever you did in the first place.
I got it. I know now. Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
That was my final thought.
Okay.
If you know you messed up, do not say if or but. Leave them out.
If you do, that's your butt. All right. Well, now we know how to properly apologize.
To me.
Yeah, I know. If y'all don't see me, if it's Next time on Ebonics and she's just here by herself, that's because I did something wrong. And I'm sorry if I did. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of EboNics Podcast. We would like to thank you guys for tuning in. At this time, please stop what you're doing. Right down there. Go ahead and press that notification button and just...
the subscribe button.
Yeah, but I want you to ring that bell and also so you can just stay in the know when we are putting more videos out there. It's also another button, probably like over on this side. It's a thumbs up button. Go ahead, hit that, please, and just, support us. Please refer some friends that have trashy marriages that could use tools. Because we had trashy marriages.
Or are engaged. Or just want to be married one day. Or
that too. But the people that need help, if they don't know how to apologize, they need tools like this because we needed tools like this. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment, refer us to your friends. And
where can they find us?
You can find us Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. We out here pretty much on all major platforms. So check us out. We probably, we do a good job of dropping new episodes every Tuesday. 8 o'clock every other Tuesday. You're right. So yeah, man, check us out. Till next time.
Bye.
Peace.